shot was from about 25 feet. Little Clay Thompson in you there right there?
I don't know. I just thought I got to get at least one up in my first game back. So it felt good. It fell in rhythm, so I just pulled it.
And it went in?
Yep. Couldn't argue with the results.
You and Faisal, you guys got to, I mean, it's been a while. For Abe, this is your first time all year. Faisal's been a few games. How did it feel being back on the court?
Go ahead, Paige.
It felt good. I kind of missed that feeling, just being out there. It was hard watching the guys just battle it out without me, but definitely felt good to be back.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. I mean, just even though it's you know, winter break and there's not really any students there, I mean, the fans that did come out, we appreciate, and you know, every game's a gift, and I realize that a lot more now since I missed so many. So it's good to be back.
Did you learn, you guys? What did you learn while you were out watching the guys play? Because they played pretty well.
We're a tough team to beat when we play hard. I mean, that's one thing that we can control night in and night out, regardless of who we put on the floor. You know, so yeah, me, FaZe, Mike have been out. You know, good players, good scorers, but you know, the guys had their backs against the wall and they responded really well. And so it's our job as guys coming back to mesh with the guys that have already been getting a good thing going.
Yeah, just like Abe said, we need to bring energy. I feel like no matter how our offense is going, if we play defense and just keep our energy up, we could beat anybody literally, because it'll translate on offense.
Marcus, it seemed like in the first half you guys struggled a little bit to penetrate the top part of their zone. They were really aggressive up top and they were passing around. It seemed like it was hard to get the ball inside. Did you guys do anything different in the second half?
I think we just was more poised. The second half, it was like basically it was like an Arizona State matchup zone, something we never really seen. So we just I feel like the second half we came out, you know, we were more poised, you know, and we had seen it, so we just pretty much moved the ball and attacked more, and more so like Coach just stressed like at halftime, just move the ball, and then in that we played with a whole lot more, you know, intensity, offensively and defensively. I feel like that's what helped us out.
What was Coach's tone like during half?
He was just like more so disappointed. You know, they hold us up to a high standard, and when we don't meet them, you know, the whole coaching staff got something negative to say just towards us. And it's not more so like in a bad way. It's just to motivate us. You know, that's how they do it. And I feel like we responded the right way. And most of the time when stuff like that happens, we come together more as a team. And, you know, that's pretty much the main goal and the main objective. I feel a lot of times when he gives us speeches like that.
Okay, you played the entire roster almost. And there was, the minutes were kind of, I mean, nobody played more than 24 minutes. With the injuries and stuff, it seems like other guys have stepped up. Do you guys expect that it's going to be, you know, 10 guys now? Do you think minutes are going to be shared quite a bit? And what does that do to you as a player?
I feel like this is just a better look for us. You know, once us heading to conference play, stuff like this is good to know. Like, for the most part, Coach has a solid rotation, but it's real good, you know, to know that we can go deeper and deeper into our bench. You know, we really don't know matchup-wise. I feel like we're not going to use everybody, but, you know, just having that, you know, in your back pocket, it's always good to know that you have extra people on your bench that can come in and it's not that much chemistry thrown off.
Is it easier to play with a little more extra, I mean, to give it a little more because you know that you don't have to save anything?
Of course, hands down. It's just, you know, we go at the 4-minute mark, you know, we look at it as like rounds, like a boxing match. So if I feel like I can go, you know, the first 4 minutes and it's about, and rest hard. So if I rest hard and I play hard, it's easy just to, you know, go right back in the game and know that I got somebody that's going to help me out.
Abe and Faisal, you guys last year, you know, was just ready just the one player, but, you know, he missed this part of the stretch of the season, and bringing him back in. Is there going to take some acclimation time? I mean, especially with 3 guys coming back in, and I mean, this close to conference, is there more of a pressure to get that done sooner rather than later?
Yeah, anytime you get players back in the mix, especially players that get a lot of minutes with a lot of experience, there's going to be a little bit of a wrinkle there. So hopefully we can work that out in this game and then our game against Pepperdine before conference starts. But like Marcus said, I'd much rather have, you know, a few extra bodies than not enough bodies. It's a long season, and you know, the rotation is going to change, and coach is going to go with who's playing well. And right now we got a lot of guys playing well. So, you know, if we make a mistake, we're not bringing it. We're going to be on the bench, but you know, ultimately we just want to get wins, and we're doing that right now.
You guys won't be back here for a month. You know, 6 games, I mean, 3 of them are home games, but they're really road games too, in a sense. How do you handle that? Dave, you've been around here a long time. How do you handle that kind of trip?
I think it's actually kind of good for us right now just to get out and stretch our legs. I mean, when you're in Pullman during winter break, it's a ghost town. There's no one here. I mean, I don't know how many people were at our game today, but there wasn't many. Like I said, we appreciate everyone that came out, but there's a lot of fans in Spokane. There's a lot of fans in Seattle, Cougs fans, and hopefully we can go out there and make them proud. And the games that we do have on the road, you know, we'll see what we're made of, you know, in conference. And, you know, I'm excited to see what this team's going to bring because I know we're tougher than we've been in years past. And, you know, I think there's a lot of good things ahead for us.
Faisal, defensively, I mean, there were some loose balls. It looked like you had no qualms about hitting the deck when you needed to. Coming into the game, you know, were you worried about, you know, getting bumped around a little bit or anything like that? Or?
Nah, I wasn't worried. I can't play like that. If I play like I'm just too worried to get hurt or anything like that, that's selfish and that kind of takes away from the team. And I want to bring as much to the table as possible.
Just have one more for Marcus and Abe, just the Seattle game, you know, just how much fun it is to play over there in front of those fans over there.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, there's tons of Cougs in Seattle that support us, you know, even though they're on the other side of the state. It's great to go out there for this game every year. They come out and do a great job supporting us. And, you know, Pepperdine's a good team, so we got to be ready to go. But, you know, the Seattle game is a game that we look forward to every year.
Just second what Abe said. Basically, it's just a home away from home, you know, and on a good note, it's a lot of Cougs, you know, in Seattle, and the support, you know, in the Cougar Nation. We love it wherever we're going, you know, and it's just a lot of people in Seattle. So the Key Arena is pretty much like our second home gym. So I'm looking forward to playing it. I always do.